Yo, it's Foo Banger, you know what I'm saying? HOB, Hop Out Boys. I want to give a shout out to Mikey T, the movie star, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I've got a very special interview today. I've got a street legend today, a serious individual, a sturdy individual. Y'all know who I got with me. Your favorite gangsters always got his name in their mouth. Even if you haven't heard his raps, you've heard the name. If you've been out in the streets in the past 15 years, you've heard the name. If you haven't, that's okay, because today I'm going to introduce you to Foo Banger and his music. I want to test y'all memories today. Foo Banger, the first time I heard of your music, I seen a mixtape cover that you had. It was like a Chronic album cover back in the days when they had the albums on the tables. And I seen this album and I said, yo, this has got to be fire. It was kind of like the Chronic album. It had your face on it behind some money. And I checked it out, man. And I got to say, I was not disappointed.
All right, nah, say that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. The first track was crazy. I think it had an Easy E sample on it or something.
Probably an iced tea.
Iced tea, okay. And then you heard Mel Matrix come on, and the joint was crazy. What was it? Hop
I think
Out
that
Hip
was,
Hop.
yeah, Hop Out Hip Hop. Foo Banger, Mel Matrix, and Vex. Rest in peace to Vex.
Yeah, Mel Matrix starts out that song so crazy on your album, and I said like, this joint right here, this project is strictly for the streets.
No, that's a fact. I'm gonna be putting that back out soon. Hop Out Hip Hop, like all the classics. We're gonna be putting that back out, and this summer we're gonna be putting that back out.
So you were rhyming with some fire dudes, man. Diddy Bop. Can you tell the public who are the original members of the Hop Out Boys?
Yeah, the original members is Foo Banger, Sonny Gibbs, Bloodshed, Vex, Just Ice, and we had a female named Nani, and Mel Matrix, Rob Murder. You know what I'm saying?
So why the name the Hop Out Boys?
That's just what it was when we was out there in the streets. We was hopping out. You know what I'm saying? Hop Out Boys is self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? I hope it don't go over nobody's head.
Yeah, man. I don't mean to be corny with asking, but didn't they used to call the narcs in the hood the Hop Out Boys, or am I
Nah,
just
that's a fact.
bugging?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So,
But we totally different from that. You know what I'm saying? We totally different from that. But you right.
dudes actually used to get scared, when they see the police, they're like, yo, it's the Hop Out Boys. You know what I'm saying?
So it's the same thing with us. We just ain't the police, but it's the same thing with us. When we hop out, they feel the same way. They get scared too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you literally mean you'll pull up and hop out on somebody.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Facts, man. Facts. The HOB, man. HOB, Hop Out Boys. I want my audience to get in tune with the type of shit that Foo Banger says. You know what I mean? Foo Banger said, Pele leather seats in the Benz. These are Foo Banger bars, y'all. I fuck with your music, Foo. Pele leather seats in the Benz, butter soft. Give me 3 feet or blank will knock you off. I'm trying to get a Porsche, born to floss. I'm a low life. Everything I rock is horse. It sounds a little better when you say it, man, but the bars are
Oh,
crazy.
that's a fact. That's a fact. So give me 3 feet or knock you off. I'm trying to get a Porsche. You heard that? You remember that? That song is old, man. I think I forgot that, but I know exactly what you're talking about, though, man. I'm a low life. Everything I rock got a motherfucking horse. Went from a worker to a boss. Born to floss. Some shit like that. I got new bitches. You can keep my old ones. Fresh out the feds, man. I brought some new guns. That 5 years I did, man, it felt like 10.
So on the HOB Volume 2, I'm still trying to figure out like where you got that polo shirt from, man. I know you got that from the Low Lifes. That shit must have been from like 88. My mans don't even have that shit.
Nah, that was tailor made. If you look at the sleeve, that's tailor made. It was polo, but I had to spice it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, spice it up. Can you tell me about where you're from and like where did you grow up?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Flatbush, Park Slope, Bed-Stuy. I grew up in the streets, really. You know what I'm saying? East Orange, New Jersey. But I really grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me, how do you know about the lowlifes, and what can you tell us about the lowlifes and their impact on street fashion?
Nah, shit, the low life is from my hood, from like Brooklyn. That's where the low life, you know what I'm saying? They had a lot of impact on a lot of people back in the days with the rocking all the polo, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us that couldn't afford it, we admired them, you know what I'm saying? We admired that the polo wave. I see they coming back. I see them a lot on social media now. Shout out to the low life, you know what I'm saying?
Why was Ralph so important? You know what I mean? Why was Ralph so important to fashion back then more so than now?
I can't explain that. I wasn't a low life, you know what I'm saying? Back then, shit, I was trying to get a little bit of polo, man. I couldn't. But I couldn't explain that one. But I think polo was like it was like the main thing before Gucci and Louis and all of that. So if you couldn't afford that, the main thing was like polo.
Why was it so important for you to have polo? Because that was the thing that you could actually attain back then when Gucci and
Yeah,
Fendi was so expensive.
yeah, that's a fact.
So where'd you go to school? You know what I mean? I know you had some issues, you were kicked out of school and stuff like that.
Yeah, I went to I went to PS 399, PS 181 in Flatbush. Then I went to like junior high school 51s in Park Slope. I went to Prospect Heights. I got kicked out of Prospect Heights. I went to John Jay. I went to 293 in downtown Brooklyn and Gowanus. I went to a lot of schools. Every school I went to was like I got kicked out or something.
Why do you think you had so many issues and problems at school?
I was in the streets. I always was in the streets. Little ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I was always in the streets.
You were 14 years old and you went to jail for snatching your friend's chain?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I went upstate. I went to Spofford first, then I went upstate to a juvenile jail for robbery.
Yeah, keep it a buck with me, man. What made you lack the remorse at such a young age? Because you were wise enough to know that he was your friend, but you still robbed him. Did you feel like you were a product of your surroundings?
Yeah, nah, probably I was a product of myself. Yeah, but at that time I needed the chain. I had on a chain, and I still took his chain. I don't know. I was just me in my prime.
Looking back, what do you think it was that started your revolving door into that system, so to speak?
Shit, when I was like 9, 10 years old, I was selling drugs with my father. You know what I'm saying? So I always been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Since 9, 10 years old, I've been in the streets, and that's just what it been. My father introduced me to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I want to talk about your music a little bit. I'm the Billy. For anybody watching this, go try to look up Foo Banger, I'm the Billy. That song, it's incredibly cocky and it's catchy. Hell, my kids like it, and I don't even have kids, Foo. I'm saying, my
Nah,
point is,
say that.
the Billy song was fire. You know what I'm saying? And when you do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, anyone in your entourage can
Bars
go.
could go. I'm a hop out boy. I hop out with the fofo. Hat to the back, good feel out below. I got a hoopty in a car, I floss in. Shot the zone call that'll shoot up your coffin. Yeah, you on point.
I want to know what made you so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You let your nuts hang on that song, for a lack of a better term. Like, what do you remember about recording the song I'm the Billy?
Shit, man. I recorded that song. That song is what, a good 8, 10 years old, right?
Right,
That
facts.
song old. But you gotta listen to it. I'm the Billy, you know what I'm saying? You gotta on that, no homo, you gotta let your nuts hang on that. I'm the Billy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Nine Treys. Shout out to all the Nine Treys. G's up, you know what I'm saying?
So let's be clear. You're technically a day one Bird Gang member. Are you Vamp Life also?
I'm saying if you Bird Gang, you gotta be Vamp Life. It's connected, you know what I'm saying? Vamp Life. Free Gato.
Shout out to Jim Jones, man, for giving
Yeah, shout out to Capo.
an outlet like Vamp Life. Can you tell me how you connected with Jimmy?
It's just through a mutual friend, you know what I'm saying? And then business, it's music, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jim do a lot of music. Jim be around. You could, and it's just We connected through music, you know what I'm saying?
Can you tell me about Spicy Life and who started that? Is that affiliated with the Hop Out Boyz?
Yeah, that's a fact. Spicy Life is something that I've been started, but I'm about to put more energy into it. Spicy Life is like just living a spicy life. Like I'm saying, like if you broke or you going through something bad, your hopes and everything is up. You just living a spicy life. Nothing matters. Nothing bother you. You just spicy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just spicy, man. Just enjoying life, the spicy life. You know what I'm saying? Being yourself. You ain't worrying about what nobody think about you. You just being spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit's the wave right there. The Spicy Life, man.